So guys, what we're going to do is just go over a quick run through of Eugene's car and what has been done to it up until this point. It's still a work in progress. I mean, I think all of our cars are like that. There's always stuff we want to add, and you'll definitely see a lot more of this build on the channel, but this is currently where the car is standing, so let's have a look at that. So, starting in the engine bay here, because the car is still under warranty, there's no major performance modifications or anything like that. It's more just preventative maintenance and, you know, additional maintenance items. So, for instance, the pre-filter that we just installed that you would have seen earlier in the video, then the oil catch can as well. Those are both Flashlube items, and you can see over here, this is where the ARB breather for the diffs, the front and rear diff breather system that Eugene has just hooked up and placed the end of the breathers in the engine bay here, much higher up than the OEM placement. And for the engine bay, that's pretty much it. We've also just got the red arc power supply that's also fused in here. Eugene was a electrician by trade, so he did that all by himself and wired that all up. Also
C-Tech charging point.
C-Tech charging point here in the engine bay as well. On the front, we've removed the bumper. We're still busy fitting the ARB bumper, which you can have a look, is sitting pretty back there. That's been Raptor coated and color matched to the vehicle, so that will be going on soon. And then moving around to the side of the car, one of the things that has been changed is the arches have been color matched to the rest of the body, which is a very nice touch and just different from a lot of the other 70 series that just have the regular black arches on them. Eugene's also thinking of adding extra 50mm stick-on arch just to prevent any more stone chips on the bodywork and that. And then on the side, we also have these color-matched Raptor-coated side steps that Eugene Raptor-coated himself, and that's just to, again, color match with the body on the car and just tie the whole theme together. And we also have these traditional style Toyota decals on the car that Eugene has added, and that is a very nice touch and a very different touch, just to add a bit of flair to the whole theme and design of the vehicle. And kind of tying into the engine bay or performance modifications, that sort of thing, we also have a 76mm De Graaf performance exhaust system, which really livens up the sound on the 76 or 70 series of LandCruiser, and that really helps with getting rid of exhaust gases, spooling up the turbo better, all of that sort of good stuff on a turbo diesel engine like this VDJ. So that is a very nice addition. Then in terms of suspension and tires, at the moment the car just has an upgrade in tires, and those are these BF Goodrich KO2 all-terrain tires in a 33-inch size, which would be a 285/75/16 tire, and those are pretty fresh and new and a definite welcome addition to the vehicle.
We've also got the spaces for track correction.
Okay, also spaces have been added just to correct the track on that. On the 70 series, is it narrower at the rear?
Yeah.
So that's
it's
just
widened.
Yeah, widened. So yeah, spaces have also just been added. Do you know how wide those are?
I can look.
Okay. So the spaces at the rear are 35mm spaces, just to correct the track. So moving on again, or not moving on just yet, but looking again at the outside of the vehicle, we've also added, or Eugene has added, these sun visors that are a very nice addition to the car. They help a lot with just being able to roll your windows down even if it's raining a bit, and just get some more airflow on the inside of the vehicle. And moving on to the inside, there's been some nice little additions and touches here. So starting out on the dash, he's got a Ram X-mount phone holder, one of these escape gear dash pockets just to store and keep extra stuff as you're traveling. And on the floor we have these full-length rubber LandCruiser mats, and these even come up onto the transmission tunnel just to add some extra protection from dirtying your carpets and the rest of that. And then from Alibaba we have one of these center consoles that's just got some extra storage space, as well as cup holders and some USB charging points in it as well. And if we just have a look up here on the roof, we have one of these Gizmo outdoor roof consoles just for storage as well. So that's a steel console that's just add some extra storage on the inside. Then for the seats, we've got some escape gear charcoal canvas seats, and those are a fantastic fit and look really great and protect your seats. I mean, especially on a new car like this will keep those seats nice and fresh. So those are for the front seats, and then the rear seats as well have the escape gear seat covers. He's also got his fire extinguishers in the back pockets of the escape gear covers. So on the rear windows here we have these solar shields from Australia, which basically just reflect off heat and keep the car cooler on the inside, as well as no sun damage or anything like that. It's a very nice touch and looks very neat, very quality product. So yeah, these basically keep the car cool and more comfortable when camping and traveling. So on the rear of the vehicle here we have an alucab canopy with load bars that have been added at the top as well. And this is a very well built and spacious canopy, and allows you to keep all of your gear safe when you're traveling. And very cool design, very well made. And right at the rear of the vehicle here, Eugene has added some LED steady reverse lights that just give you some more light, much brighter than the OEM stuff. He's also added a number plate light just underneath here to illuminate your number plate, as that doesn't come standard on the 79 series. He's also removed the Toyota emblem and writing on the back tailgate, which just gives the car a much cleaner look. Then he's also got one of these Toyota OEM bull bars for the rear, or rear bumpers, and that's just been Raptor coated in black. Moving on to the inside of the canopy here. So on the inside of the canopy, the first thing that we'll start with is this table slide that has an aluminium table with it, and that is nicely stored on the top of the canopy here, out of the way and just very neatly installed. Then we also have a full-length GoBX drawer system. So this GoBX drawer system is really nice and keeps all of your traveling goods safe, and just provides some really nice storage. And as you can see, there is a ton of space in these drawers for all of your gear. Eugene, his particular style of traveling, he likes to keep the sides open on the vehicle here just for storage of all of the other stuff that he needs on his trips, and the drawer system just provides some nice enclosed storage. And another addition to the rear load bin on the 79 series are these second skins, which are behind the rubberizing on the sides and on the tailgate here, and that's basically to stiffen up and protect the sheet metal of the load bin, because the OEM 79 series load bin is just one single wall of steel, and this just strengthens that up and provides some extra protection to the load bin itself. And then that has all been rubberized on the inside here as well over those second skins. Next, I think finally to end off with and what's been added on the car is a prototype 12 volt system that Eugene is busy finishing up and installing on the car. So that's a BCDC red arc system, and he's got his various solar inputs and his 40 amp outputs, fridge all with Anderson plugs, some extra 12 volt sockets, and all the various other controls for all of his 12 volt system. So for instance, those are the lights in the rear and the canopy here, and some extra camping lights with that amber light to not attract bugs or mosquitoes, anything like that.
These ones are quite nice. They also 3 different stages.
Yeah.
You can change the colors. Pretty cool.
So yeah, those are very cool with changing the brightness and the dimming, and also the various different colors for whatever application you need them for. And that kind of wraps up.
Anderson plug over there for the for the rooftop tent.
We also have an Anderson plug in the corner of the canopy here, and that's for when Eugene puts his Gen 3 rooftop tent, the Alucab rooftop tent, on top of the canopy on those load bars. So that's just for the canopy 12 volt power needs. So another addition are these Bush Tech dust covers that the chains of the tailgate sit in, and also just prevent any extra dust ingress at the rear of the canopy here, which is always an issue with any sort of pickup or bucky, is getting dust in the tailgate of the vehicle. That's something a lot of owners struggle with sorting out, and these Bush Tech covers really assist with that. So overall, I think with all of the additions that Eugene has done to his vehicle, it's really starting to take form as a great overlanding rig, and he's done a lot of choice mods that I think are really important and really beneficial when kitting your car out. And lots of people like to go for massive tires, suspension, power upgrades, all of that. But I think taking a more detailed approach to your actual needs and what you need when you're traveling, overlanding, 4x4ing and off-roading, these mods that have been done on the vehicle really make a lot of sense, and they also, a lot of them are preventative and protective measures to keep your vehicle and your pride and joy in top condition. So I think all of the modifications done have been well thought out and well installed, and this is shaping up to be a fantastic off-road rig, and I'm really looking forward to see how the build develops. I mean, even just the ARB bumper that is going on the car, and the attention to detail that has gone into the Raptor coating and color matching on the vehicle, it is really exciting to see where this build is going to go.